Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Hot Mix. You have your host, Tim Smith and Chip Stewart. Today, we're going to talk about marketing. Good morning, Chip.
Morning, Tim.
Hey,
Welcome to Hot Mix. So, yeah, we're going to get into this subject, dive in, and present some ideas. And I see Tim may be frozen. And it looks like he is. Anyway, so the different things we're going to talk about are getting your name out there. And for us in the beginning, it was pretty simple things that were produced, real low tech, some business cards, and getting out there and seeing people, shaking hands, talking to people about the problems in their parking lot. It's not too hard. There's asphalt everywhere. You just ride around and see a problem. And Tim's back.
yes.
Glad to see you back.
Difficulties. Yes, brother. Sorry about that.
But anyway, so we came super simple beginnings. I think we had some hand drawn signs to start with, and then we went to the print shop and we got a little bit of more professional. I think my daughter Heather applied the first sticker to my truck, and it was crooked. But that's all right. It worked, and
Yes.
I knew. So it does something to you also when you begin your branding. It changes your own perspective of where you are. I know the minute that sticker went on the truck, I had another opportunity to go to work for somebody else. And the minute that sticker went on the truck, it was like it was set in stone that Asphalt Pro was large and in charge, and we were here and ready to go. And it was just an old, worn out red Dodge truck with a little tiny Asphalt Pro sticker on the side, but it gave me and it gave the outside world an impression of what we were planning on doing.
And
And
made you proud, I'm sure. And
oh
everybody,
yeah, yeah,
your family,
it,
I mean, just it gives you that pride.
yeah,
And it's something you're building.
that's right. And I think that's something that especially new guys, they get overwhelmed with all this, with a great deal of marketing, with a great deal of branding. And even at this point, we've kept our branding and our marketing pretty simple. One of the best things that you can do is when you show up, be yourself. And it doesn't take trickery, and it doesn't take a memorized sales approach. It just takes being honest, evaluating people's problems, talking with them, and it helps greatly for them to recognize your trucks, your vehicles, your people. We have door signs on every single truck. We don't have wrap trucks. I think wrapping is probably a lot more attractive. But as a startup, some of these costs can really add up quickly.
No, yeah,
And
to wrap a truck, you're looking approximately $1,500 to
yeah,
$2,500, if not more,
yeah,
depending on what you get on it.
yeah. And so every piece of equipment we have has a small sticker on. It's got Asphalt Pro, it's got the phone number, it's got our website. The trucks have the same. We just started putting QR codes on the trailers. So the rear of every trailer has I think it's a 16 by 16 QR code on the back. And I mean, man, you can aim the phone from 50 feet away,
Mhm.
zoom it in, and it'll give you our information. So that's really cool. That's a new thing. We do this thing where we give pins to all the local restaurants. We also do tabletops in the local restaurants. Um, we keep business cards with us, and we remain approachable. When people show up, I'll be the first one to acknowledge that while you're in the middle of your troth and trying to get your job done and working hard, somebody shows up and they just want to ask a question. It's annoying, but you have to turn that frown upside down, realize it's a potential customer. You don't know what this person is bringing to you. They may be bringing you your dream job. They may be bringing you, a few $100,000 worth of work. So as hard as it is for me, it's very hard for me, especially when we're in our groove. As hard as it is to stop and be nice, you have to stop and be nice. Give them a card, give them your attention. Or if you can't do it, have a Mary with you who can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Have a Heather with you who can do it. Somebody can break off and spend a minute being a person. So brand recognition, we do a red, white, and blue theme. Some of our older marketing doesn't match our newer marketing, but we're bringing that all up to date.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this is a guy who started doing bids on the back of an envelope. So, it's come a long ways. We have a lot of IT now that works for us, which is super cool. It's not necessary though. The main thing from my perspective, I don't want to overwhelm anybody with you should do this and you should do that. The main thing you should do is be clean, be presentable, have decent looking trucks, even if they're older, clean and all the stuff off the dashboard. And same in this business, we get dirty and nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody on our team wears an Asphalt Pro shirt. And there is a point where those shirts, unless you're doing a tennis court, those shirts need to be retired.
Yeah.
And
on your shirts, your shirts are probably some of the nicest shirts I've seen in the industry.
Thank you.
Just the quality, the branding that's on it.
I'll show you the back.
Yes. I mean, it's spot on. I have that exact shirt. I also have a pink and a black one. So I've got a little collection going on, and I truly enjoy wearing them because of the comfort, and they look so nice. And so you guys did a really good job with that.
And we do some things a little off of one off from base. The hat that I have on now is green and fluorescent. Those are not our colors at all. I just happen to like the green and fluorescent, so I did a few of them.
It stands out.
Yeah, they're a special edition.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and have fun with it. The main thing about this whole business is it's hard, it's nasty, it smells bad. There's days where you're going to want to throw a shovel at somebody, but it's way better to just have fun and go out there, be yourself and present a good image for your company, and it doesn't cost a lot, and you can do it. You can stair step it. And I know Tim, you have a lot to say about digital marketing and how much that can help you. My side of it is you knock on doors, you smile, you give people the information they need. Doesn't need to be such a polished sales approach. I think actually that probably turns some people off. If you're just real, just get out there and be real.
Exactly. Just be yourself. I mean, we can talk about sales all day long and the importance of being yourself and just getting out there and building that relationship with that customer instead of having a one-off deal where, okay, I'm going to go in. If it's a residential, you want to do that every 2 to 3 years, and you want to get referrals from them. So build that relationship. With commercial properties, I try to investigate who I'm going to see. I'll look them up on Facebook, who I'm meeting with, find out if they have kids, do their kids play sports? I mean, I coached baseball for 13 years, and so I try to build that connection with people in different things I've done in life. And I think that helps building that a nice bond. But getting back on the marketing and the importance of branding, I mean, your brand is so important, brand awareness, having it that it's uniformed is huge. But also getting it out there. People can see it while you're driving down the road, while they're driving down the road, they can see your yard signs and stuff. And on the yard signs, we have no affiliation with this company. It's just the best company I've ever dealt with, and price point's great. Supercheapsigns.com. You're looking at like $3.50 for a two-sided one color sign. And which is very reasonable. But having all that out there, you still need to get a larger audience. So that's where digital marketing comes in. Having a website that's branded to match your trucks, matching your yard signs is so important. Uh, Having a marketing plan. Just throwing a website up's not going to cut it. You got to promote it on social media. You'll get a lot of people saying, well, I want to do commercial work, so I really don't want to do Facebook. Well, every business owner that I know has a Facebook account.
Yeah,
Property
and
managers.
I'll tell you that one of the largest commercial people that we deal with recently, one of the people that Mary's been working hand in hand with, um, they saw our Facebook content, and
Mhm.
they were looking for somebody that could do a few of the things that we just, we have on there. We have our thermoplastic and our line grinding, and just a little blip of this and that, and that content brought us a very large client. Now
Mhm.
they don't use us exclusively, but we're working on that. But it did bring us a very large client.
Well, and another thing important, make sure what you're posting on your Facebook pages for your business and your personal aligns with your core values. And meaning, don't do a video where you're on there dropping the F bomb and things like that. You don't want your customers seeing that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just not cool.
yeah,
And they're not going to appreciate it. I mean, I personally, if I'm searching a vendor or somebody I want to do work for me, and I look them up on Facebook and they have a video, they're cursing and talking about how much money they're making, and I mean, I've seen pictures and images on people's Facebook page that they're showing a handful of cash. You don't want your customers seeing that. I mean,
yeah.
yes, we can make really good money, but we've worked hard to get that money.
Mhm.
But so yeah, it's very important what you put out there. And then with that, your customers are going to be looking at that. They want to see what, I mean, just like you said. And but tying all those together, tying your Facebook, your website, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, it's so important. Google My Business. You have to have all that tied together.
Mhm.
If you don't know how to do it, reach out to one of us. I own a company. It's Oceans Digital Agency. I have that with my wife, and I just utilize my 24 years of my background in business development and marketing, and that's one thing I enjoy doing. It's definitely not for everybody. It's something you got to learn over the years, and
It's
I
not for
work.
me. Call
Yeah,
Tim.
yeah. I mean, I worked for a Fortune 100 company for 24 years in that department, and I learned a lot. And I mean, it's one of the largest food service providers in the world, and so yeah, reach out to us. We can definitely help you with a website, SEO. SEO is so important. Getting those keywords right. You can, you know, type in asphalt repair, things like that. They're great SEO words, but the problem is you're fighting with everybody else
Mhm.
that puts those same keywords in. So if your competitor is putting the same keywords in, which everybody's going to put asphalt repair, asphalt seal coating, things like that, you're competing against them. So your ranking is not going to move a lot. So you got to get really technical with how you do your SEO.
Mhm.
And we have a great team. We have a team of about 6 people that do this for us, and we work exclusively with them, and they get us great results. You'll definitely get some calls from it. The Another good thing is building a list. So on your website, you should have like a landing page where, you know, sign up for a free newsletter. It's not hard to do a newsletter. You can hire companies to do that for you. You can do it yourself, and you don't have to do it every week. You can do it once a month or once every other month, but it helps you get people's information that you can actually do an email blast out to them. So there's all kinds of ways that you can utilize marketing and for low cost. Um, Social media management. One thing Oceans does is we have the ability to post to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google My Business, Twitter every day for people and all at once. So you'll get that Google My Business listing or post every single day. You should do it at least minimum once a week to keep it relevant. And another important thing with Google, a lot of people don't realize is when you get a review from somebody or somebody makes a comment on your Google page, you need to respond and thank them. And not just being courteous, but Google picks that up as you being a relevant company and that helps your ranking. So, but
Yeah, and I can attest to this has been a little bit of a different year. We've been very busy, but it seems as though things are off a little bit. I can't put my finger on it. I've talked to a lot of other contractors that are kind of in the same place. We're just a little off. So we're trying to obviously increase our sales. And for me, I would greatly encourage people to get more and more involved in the digital marketing. It's not something that we've done very well, and we're changing that. And I think it's a lot more important than I thought it was. Moving forward, it's a lot more important, and we'll stay as at the forefront of what we do. It's really cool when people call and say, I see your trucks everywhere. And that's because we have all the branding on the trucks. But then at the same time, I want them to tell me that, oh, every time I get on Facebook, I see you. Every time I search for a company, you pop up. And Oceans Digital is working with me to set us apart from the competition. And it's working. It takes a little bit of time, takes some patience. It definitely takes some some boots on the ground. You got to work at it. It doesn't just happen. And I know for us, we have discounted the importance of the social and the digital for probably too long. So we're finally getting into that realm with a lot more strength and a lot more push towards, a goal of beginning to get a lot more sales off of the online presence.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's working.
Mm-hmm.
We're collecting more and more data from people. We're collecting more accounts. And sometimes the work is loaded in the front end before you see a big result on the back end. I think that's real important to realize the things that you're doing sometimes take a minute to populate. I don't know what the word would be, but once you get there, you gotta keep up with it and stay there.
A lot of mistakes, big mistake a lot of people make is like in my region, we're seasonal. So they think, okay, in off season, I'm just shutting that off. Well, the problem with that is you shut that off, and then when you start it back up, you're starting all over again.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure you give yourself enough time. But and something that's really important that Asphalt Pro does a great job with is content. Um, so for anybody that's doing your digital marketing, whether you're doing it yourself or you're having somebody else do it, get as much content as you can. And I'm not talking pictures. Pictures is a thing of the past. I mean, pictures are still good, but video is where it's at. People want to see those 10, 20-second videos of things going down. I mean, and get those awesome shots of like if you're line striping, that low shot where the stripers are just going right past the camera.
Right.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. Same way with seal coating and have fun with it. Make it interesting, make it fun, and people are going to view it. One thing with YouTube, you're not going to get a lot of leads off YouTube. The problem with YouTube is people from all over the world see that. So it might not just be your area. But the thing is, YouTube is owned by Google. So by posting those videos and getting people to like those videos and share those videos, that helps bring your relevance up with Google. So that'll help drive your Google ranking as well. But you guys doing a tremendous job with your video content.
Well, thank you. I feel like I fall short there.
Yeah, you do great.
We got the drone in the truck, and man, I want to fly it so much, so often, and then we just,
You get busy.
unfortunately, the time constraints get on us, and you know, by the time I get around to getting it all loaded and um, getting the GPS fix on it and hooked up, connected to the phone, then the
Mhm.
storms come in. Maybe I'll try flying it through the rain and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Heck yeah. But yeah, drone footage is great.
Yeah,
And even if you don't have time and if you have the extra money, if you want to hire a videographer or somebody like that,
yeah.
you know, check in your
That's
area.
that's actually what we're considering doing. I keep hiring people to do that,
Mhm.
and they end up being part of my my outside team, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd sure like to do better there. And I think that that is something that is a very good investment because as hard as we try, we just
We're
don't
not
find the time
video.
to do the drone.
Mhm.
And
Well, and with hiring a videographer, it's not like that you have to have them at every job. You just, if you have a
no,
big project you're doing, get them out to
mhm,
do that big project. They know what's going to look good. They're the
yeah,
professionals, just like we're the seal coating and repair people. We we do that well. We're not all good at video. I mean, it's just, and
yeah,
you get people to do voiceovers for you too. I
yeah.
mean, uh, so the resources are definitely out there.
I completely agree with that.
So, do you have anything else you want to add, Chip?
Uh, well, remember to like and share. It
Absolutely.
helps us help you. And we are always looking for topics and questions and, what you'd like to see us talk about. If you have some questions, shoot us an email, drop it in the comment box, whatever it takes to get your questions answered. We'd love to do that. Or if you have a particular subject you want us to spend some time on, then we'd love to do that. Um, you know, I know as we're going through things every day, getting ready to go out to work and loading people and equipment up. I know there's processes that we go through, and if you have questions about the processes, that's a big place. There's a lot of questions there. If you're out there and you're struggling with something, chances are if we don't have the answer here at this table, we have partners and associates throughout this industry that can answer questions. And same thing where uh, we'd like to start getting some guest speakers on, and our co-hosts, get things like that happening. So anything that you'd like to see us do, we would definitely like to help you um, get it out there
Yeah,
to you.
absolutely. I do want to thank our sponsors, Was Supply. Uh, and you can find them at wassupply.com, Stencil Plus, and Oceans Digital Agency, and of course the Asphalt Nation. We appreciate everybody. And if you guys need anything, just reach out. We have great coaching programs we do, whether it be on via Zoom, in person. We can come to your site, you can come to us. And yeah, we want to help you guys succeed, and we just really appreciate everything you guys do to help us as well. And I
Thanks for coming to see us. We love that.
yes,
It
thank you.
motivates us. So,
All right, you guys have a great day. Chip, you be safe out there. Make sure you drink plenty of water. It's probably nice and toasty in Florida.
oh yeah, I don't even know what the temperature is yet. I imagine it's approaching 90
Yeah,
if it's not already there.
we're at 70 and sunny today, man. The
Yeah.
Steelers
Oh,
flying.
we got 100% UV today. I mean, we have clear skies, so it's going to be brutal out there.
Yeah.
We're going to put down some hot mix today.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy and be safe.
All right, my
See you
friend.
guys next week. Thank you, Chip. Take care.